Hello everyone, and welcome back to RotMG Ramble. It's been a pretty busy week for me, and today's video is shorter than usual because of that. This is also probably the last video of the season, as it ends in 6 days. I have a Huntress PvE planned for next season, which I want to make into a video, but I will continue this series with clips from that Huntress. I really hope you enjoy the video, and, as always, thank you so much for watching. So, I don't have a topic for today's video. I just wanted to talk about some life stuff and why this video was kind of late. Also talk over some of the clips. Again, this is not going to be like a scripted video or anything. It's called RotMG Ramble for a reason. But the reason why this video has been late and short is because I've been applying to college. I don't know if I said it in the last video. I know I typed it in the comments, but yes, I have been applying to a few colleges, and this does mean that in the fall, if I get accepted to a college, I'm not guaranteed to get in, but the one college I was looking at has a 70% acceptance rate. My grades in high school weren't great, so again, it's not guaranteed, and here I got a B quiver, which is something I was really hunting for, and it's the yellow one. Yellow's my favorite color. You would think it would be green, because that's what my whole channel is centered around, but no, it's yellow. So, I'm not guaranteed to get into college, but it's likely, and I want to go on campus, and there's speed fully exalted. I did one semester of college, and I did it online, and I don't even know if I ever showed up to a class, and this guy is just insane at dodging. Look at those dodges. Totally not auto dodging. So I did online classes. I fucking hated online classes. I don't know if you guys are in class or in school or whatever, or in college, university, but I just cannot do online classes. My sister is the complete opposite. She would never go in person. She loves online classes. I could not do that. And by the way, right here, this is my first ever solo void on any character ever, and I got a blue bag. So, yeah. So, I'm going to go on campus and live in the dorms, and I've never, lived away from my parents. Even, when I was a kid, when I had sleepovers with my friends, they would always come to my house. Very rarely would I go over to my friend's house to have a sleepover. So, I'm, not used to being away from my parents, but it's, something I'm kind of excited for. I'm not, really anxious about it. And, I mean, look at that. That guy's just insane. So, if you guys are in university or in college or whatever, I would love some advice, especially if you are living on campus, because I literally have no idea what it's like to live on my own. And like I said, I'm excited for it. So other than college, I've also been trying to get my driver's license, and I said in another video that I'm also doing 3D printing stuff, which I am still doing, but I suck at driving, and I get total driver's anxiety. And it's kind of weird, I'm talking about college, and I'm not afraid to go live on my own for the first time ever. It's something I'm looking forward to. But driving, I get insane anxiety. I don't know why. I'm not even really that bad of a driver. I just don't really like driving, and I don't have my driver's license yet. But if I'm gonna go live on campus, I totally gotta get my driver's license. There's just no way around it. So moving on from that, that's what's going on in my life. Wanted to talk about Realm. I don't have a ton of time in this video, so that's why there's no general topic for today. Actually, you know what? I guess I'll touch on this before I talk about Realm. But my last video was about Ubisoft and Nintendo just fucking scamming you straight up. And some new prices from Nintendo got announced or whatever, released. And they are pretty fucking ridiculous. It's like $90-something for the Joy-Cons. You know the dog shit fucking controllers that you attach to the Switch and they always get stick drift? and they're literal pieces of shit. Yeah, they're $95. That is unbelievable. And not only are the controllers expensive, but if you have a Wii, and I assume a lot of people did, you remember those like Wii wheels that you would use for like Mario Kart, right? Well, the Nintendo Switch 2 has one, and this cheap piece of fucking plastic that literally has like almost no technology in it is $25. How is this even possible? And there's also the pre-order exclusive, I think, Nintendo GameCube controller. They're releasing a controller that they released 20 years ago again, and people are eating it up, of course. And that is $65. And here is the clip where I fully exalt my archer and get the skin. Pretty cool. It just really goes to show you, like, yes, stuff is getting more expensive, and again, the tariffs, I don't even want to talk about that. I'm pretty sure those got put on hold or something though, but regardless, yes, stuff is getting more expensive, and these video game companies are just fucking exploiting you. So, moving on to Realm now. I've been basically only playing my archer. I want to get back playing on my wizard. My wizard is really close to 100,000 base, and it would be pretty cool to also fully exalt my wizard. But to be honest, I'd rather just focus my efforts on my archer right now, and then on my huntress when that time comes. My archer is now fully exalted. I think one of the only things I didn't fully exalt, like on this character, was dexterity. I had multiple archers doing nests. I have another archer that was just sitting at 15,000 just to have a character, or just to have every character at 15,000. But now my archer is fully exalted. There are, I guess, still some drops that I want for it. There are spoilers for a little later in the video. I do get a really good drop for this archer. I guess also, again, spoilers. I still do not have Shiny Void Bow or Shiny Void Quiver. Shiny Void Bow, honestly, I'm not, like, I wouldn't be ecstatic about, because I would also have to go run more advanced cog builds to get another heavy hitter engraving, and still no Shiny Leaf Bow. Again, it's kind of the same deal. I already have an engraved Void Bow, and I think that's better because they just nerfed buzzing bullets. That's what's going on with my archer. Again, you'll see the drop later in the video, and it does have live commentary again. Like the last video, I had two clips like that. I wanted to talk about the testing on Realm. I just watched a NoobWaffle video yesterday, I believe it was, where he did with Samurai and the new enchantment system. If you don't know, enchantments are getting reworked. So the new enchantment system and a Samurai, and he did 03 from start to finish. Not just the 03 like boss himself. The clear, the minions, the mini boss, and 03 himself, he did it in 3.5 minutes, just about. That is unbelievable. 3.5 minutes is pretty fucking insane. And the speedrun wasn't perfect, but the 03 phases were really fucking lucky. He got super lucky with the 03 phases. If he played perfect, it would have been under 3.5 minutes, 100%. I guess, like, they're technically preparing us for the new dungeon and the new encounter, but the power creep is really fucking insane at this point. So this next clip has live commentary, and I'll just let you watch it. It's easy. Yo, end, please, end! Damn! Alright, incoming white bag. Just kidding, double blue bag incoming. White bag, no way, no way, no way, no way. Oh my god, no way! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm about to bust, I'm about to bust. Oh! Oh! And then I died. On a different character. This was just a character that, it was a challenge kind of character that was inspired from something Spencer Frez was doing. He was a Twitch streamer, I don't know if he streams anymore. And right here, by the way, one of these guys was cheating, and they just insta-killed NBC. I don't know what cheat this is, but you can see he had 30,000 HP, and then just instantly died. And I think it was this guy over here, or this guy right here, overthinking, because he's just auto-dodging through the fucking arrows, which is not possible. So, I think the testing is totally going to get nerfed. There's no way this releases as is, because it is really fucking overpowered right now. So, that does it for this video. I told you it was going to be shorter than usual. However, I wanted to go over some of my stats on this archer, because on this archer, I have almost fully exalted everything, just on this one character. I think the only exception is dexterity, but let's look at it. Starting with life and mana, Moonlight Village has a 1/3 chance to give you a life exalt, it depends on which dancer you fight last. Blue gives you life. Oryx's Sanctuary has a 50% chance to give a double exalt. And then Shatter's third boss also gives life. He also gives mana, which I'll do next. So that adds up to well over 75 life exalts. Once again, Shatter's gives mana. Got 36 there. I have 38 voids. Same deal with Moonlight Village. You have a 1/3 chance to get a mana exalt. That adds up. Moving on to attack, because it's kind of the same deal. Moonlight Village has a 1/3 chance to give you attack. And then I have 42 spec pens. If you do hard mode spec pen, you have a 50% chance to get a double exalt. And Shatter's second boss gives you an attack exalt as well. And that definitely adds up to more than 75. And there were some Shatters where I did second, and then Nexus at third, that aren't counted here. So, moving on to defense. Defense kind of just recently got changed, where now if a vial is popped, everyone in the dungeon gets a extra defense exalt. You get one from NBC and then one from the vial pop. So 50 adds up because I did most of my lost halls after that change. Now dexterity, we're looking at advanced nest, which I only have 12 of, and regular nest, which I only have 28. I think this is the only stat that I haven't fully exalted on this archer. Next we've got speed. Cultist hideout should be up here. I have exactly 75. I started at literally 0. Wisdom, I have 43 crystal cavern and 40 fungal. That adds up to 83. That's over 75. And then for vitality, 22 cogbolds. Cogbolds also have a 66% chance to give a double exalt. And then 31 advanced cogbold. That might not add up, but I think it does. I don't remember doing any cogbolds on this character, or on Archer before this character. So that's everything fully exalted. Next season, I'm going to do a Huntress, and then I guess after that I'll do a Bard. The reason why I'm doing Huntress is because my Bard is already kind of exalted. Not really, but it's already got 15 life and plus 2 attack. So that's like not doing like a lot of O3s really. So yeah, that's it. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Later, guys.